Hi, I'm Kathy Maney. I'm 70 years old and I lost 100 pounds and I take 0 medications. This week I'm starting a brand new series, the first days, weeks, and months of going carnivore. And I want to thank one of my subscribers who suggested this week's series to me. And I've been doing some research and studying and making some notes and getting it all put together to bring to you this week. Many of you have asked me what it really looks like to stay on carnivore when you might have family members who are not also on the carnivore diet with you. So I'm going to talk about that this week. So today, point 1, cleaning out my kitchen. And let me tell you, it was not as simple as tossing a few boxes in the trash. So let's walk up these steps and I'll talk with you when I get up to the top. All right, so let's go. So I'm using my 360 camera, my Insta360 camera, which allows you to see me actually walking up these steps. So I've got 64 steps here. It won't take me long to get to the top, but when I get to the top, I want to stop and talk with you about this week's series. It was actually suggested by one of my subscribers, and I spent some time making some notes and gathering some information, doing a little research to bring this series to you this week. So as I go up these steps, I still don't have my handrails I've been telling you about, but they should be coming this week they should be coming this week one day. So you'll see that happen. And I wanted to talk with you about what it's like being on the carnivore diet when others in your family are not on the carnivore diet and they have their own food in the house, and how tempting it is to just say one bite won't hurt, or I'll just eat a little bit. But I found I can't do that. It's an addiction. I can't have just one bite. And if the temptation is constantly there, I had to figure out a way to not fall into that temptation and have that first bite. So when I get up here to the top, I'm almost there, I'm going to talk with you, and just for a couple of minutes, and then I'll turn around and go back down. Okay, so here I am at the top. So I have no problem getting up and down these stairs. So here I am at the top of my 64th step. Cleaning out my kitchen wasn't just a physical job. It was a test of my will. I had food in that house that wasn't mine to throw away, food my family still eats, and I had to learn how to live alongside it without it pulling me back. There's a verse that got me through that, 1 Corinthians 10:13, and I want to read it to you exactly as it is written. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. But God will, with the temptation, also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. That verse told me 2 things. 1, I wasn't the only person who ever stood in front of a pantry and felt that pull. And 2, God always makes a way out. For me, that way was simple. Get it out of sight, get it out of reach, and get my own shelf, my own drawer, my own space that was just for my beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. If you're just starting this journey and you're standing in your own kitchen feeling overwhelmed, I want you to know I did this at 70 years old. I lost 100 pounds and I never took a single medication to do it. You don't have to figure this out alone. I offer a free 20-minute discovery call where we talk through exactly where you're stuck. No pressure, no sales pitch. Just 2 women talking about real food and real life. That link is right below this video. Before you try anything I share, please talk with your doctor. I'm a coach, a health diet coach, not a physician. And what worked for my body may need to look a little different for yours. If this helped you, hit that like button for me. Leave me a comment and tell me what your kitchen looks like and how you can get through the temptation of eating what has to be in your kitchen. And please subscribe so you don't miss point 2. I'll see you tomorrow with point 2, but first I'm going to walk back down these steps and I'll see you at the bottom. So I love my steps. My plan is to get many more made on my property. And I have beautiful mountains. I'll turn around and let you kind of see the mountains behind me a little bit. And yeah, that's my shed down there that I stand under sometimes if it's raining. But now the weather is beautiful today and I'm able to get down these steps. But I'm taking my time. I'm being careful just to make sure I don't fall I don't want to take the chance of getting injured before I get my handrails, because currently I have no injuries. I have no pain. I have no back pain, no knee pain, no hip pain, no nothing pain. And I can easily walk all around my property and up and down these steps at 70 years old with a lot of energy, because I'm on the carnivore diet. I don't eat carbs and sugar. And I have my health. I'm on no medications. I don't take any medications. And here I go. I'm almost at the bottom. And I will come back tomorrow with another point to give to you. So I'm watching where I'm going. If I stop and talk, it's because I want to look at the camera. But when I'm going down the steps, I need to keep my eye on the steps. And I'll see you when I get to the bottom, of course. But thank you guys for following this journey with me. My main goal is to help others, because I've been there and I know what it's like to be very much overweight and not know what to do about it, and not really have anyone to be there with me to help me or encourage me, because it's hard when you have such an addiction and you have to do this on your own. And I know what that's like. So I want to help you. And I want to be the person that can give you someone to do it with you, right alongside of you, and to help you and encourage you, and to walk you through the trials you'll go through, the same I went through. And here I am at the bottom, just a few more steps, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.